Guys, we completed our 2-hour 40 road trip. We finally made it to Alonzo's shop. As you can see, the FRS is right here. Check it out. He actually unwrapped the car. Do you guys remember this old paint job? I had this paint for like, I feel like quite a while. I always used to get my paint jobs from Mako, those like super cheap $600 paint jobs. Got them so much on the channel. But dude, this is a big throwback. It's kind of crazy seeing the car unwrapped in its kind of original color. But yeah, shout out to Alonzo for unwrapping it. You ready, bro? Dude.
Less than a week, dude. I don't know.
Less than a week, literally. Just like last year, we got a SEMA build, and Alonzo's pretty much gonna be helping me out this year again. Yeah, like he said, less than a week. Right now it is, what is it? I think Wednesday. We literally have to drop off the car probably this weekend, so that leaves us with literally, I wanna say 3 to 4 days of mounting the wide body kit. We got the kit right here. So this is obviously the Gen 1 Streethunter Widebody kit that they're debuting for SEMA. We got the rear flares over there. We actually got one of the rear flares kind of taped up on the car. But yeah, we have such a short amount of time to get this done. Today, we're gonna focus on mounting the widebody kit. We're gonna start from the front to the back. That's what Dylan from Streethunter recommends. But yeah, guys, it's officially SEMA crunch time. Like I said, we have less than 2 weeks to get this widebody kit mounted onto the car, get it wrapped. That's the scary thing. We're gonna drop the car off with Manny. Super stressful, but yeah, let's just start off with mounting the kit today. Let's get this widebody kit process going. I still have to drill through the fenders, but this is kind of just like a quick little mock-up of what the fender is gonna look like. I know it probably looks weird, obviously, because there's like nothing else on the car, but ideally, this is how wide it's gonna look. Like I've stated before, kind of in the past videos, this kit very much looks like the V3 kit, but it's just pretty much upgraded, you know, obviously with all the vents and stuff. So low-key miss the old V3 kit that we had on this car before. So it's kind of cool with like the new widebody kit, how it's kind of like inspired, and obviously it has that look of the Rocket Bunny V3 kit. I think it's dope because, like I said, I missed that kit, so it's sick, you know, with this new widebody kit, kind of get a taste from the previous kit that was on this car, and it's just a win-win. Small trimming needed to be done on the driver's side, but check out the passenger side. This side actually fits really, really good for just kind of like the first mock-up. Pretty even with the headlight. On the other side, it was kind of rubbing kind of behind the headlight, so that's why we're trimming it, so it can sit flush, just like this side. But check it out, guys. Fitment so far is really, really good. Alright, stepping aside from the FRS real quick. Guys, check out the sunset right now. The sunset is such a vibe right now. I had to step out and kind of take a look at the STI. If you guys missed the previous videos, we pretty much transformed this entire car. As you can see, we have the carbon fiber front fenders from Sabon, the carbon fiber hood from Sabon as well as, you can't miss it, the triple chrome TE37s. Dude, it looks so good in this lighting. Like I said, we had to catch this little sunset. What do you guys think of the STI? Do you guys like the whole carbon front end with the triple chrome TEs? Or do you guys like it before when we had, I forgot what it was called, but it's just like that gunmetal TE37 look, but just like the OEM front end? Let me know down in the comment section below. It's honestly a tough choice because it is super nice with the gunmetal, just nice and simple. But again, the triple chrome is low-key a vibe with all the carbon fiber. We definitely had to change it up for Week Fest, you know. We pretty much did this all for Week Fest LA, that huge show last weekend. So honestly loving this car, 10 out of 10 daily. Guys, look how wide it looks like from the front. There's supposed to be a front splitter that goes right here, so it's pretty incomplete. But here is the, I guess you can call them bumper extensions. Cool thing about this front bumper, I believe you can run it with like a stock body, just like stock body fenders and everything. So obviously when you go wide body, they will give you the extension. So you have like pretty much two options, either stock body or if you want to go wide body, obviously, and then you'll get the bumper extensions. But dude, check it out. We still have to bolt it up, but fitment looks pretty fire. Looking good so far. Now we're gonna do the side skirts. It's gonna look something like this. Very V3, I guess you can say inspired. It's different towards the rear, but you know, the V3 kit kind of has this like body line. This is very different. They're like two little like fins. So check it out. All my previous paint jobs. That gray we did. Then we did a red after. Obviously the baby blue, the black, and then red again. Jeez. We got like 5 to 6 coats of paint on this car. I always laugh whenever I see this on the car because it's just like kind of like a trip down memory lane. You get to see all the different colors. What you think looks better, this kit or the last year kit? Honest
opinion.
Honest opinion.
They're both good, but I like last year's.
You like last year's, really? Damn. We'll see.
I gotta see the finishing, like.
Yeah, we gotta see the.
That's what it was. Because last year I kind of had this like. I was questionable with last year's kit. Once it was done.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, it kind of looked goofy, like, like with just like the primer fenders and everything and stock wheels. But yeah, we gotta see what it looks like, you know, towards the finished product. Just like that, side skirts are kind of just self-tapped on. I can really see like kind of TRD-ish style side skirt slash V3 kit. Huh, low-key. Like the TRD side skirt? Yeah, the TRD more towards the rear and then like the V3 Rocket Bunny towards the middle. Really when installing wide body kits, like usually you want to like self-tap it just as like a, I guess like a reference point, and then later you can like widen the hole with like a rivet nut, but it's always good to just do a self-tapping screw first to kind of just set the fitment right, and yeah, later on you can just put the fancy hardware and all that. Time for the rear flares. Jeez. Once you throw on the rears, you can really see like it kind of coming together. Dude, those vents are crazy. Very like 326 vibes. Like that one kit, right? What's that? Is that 326 kit, right? How it has that like big vent in the back. But for the final product, this is all gonna be black, guys. So it's not gonna be like the color of the new wrap. I feel like that would look a little bit too weird. So Dylan from Streethunter actually recommended this to be either wrapped or painted all black. So it's not really gonna look like this. Once it's black, it'll look much better, I feel like. But dude, this kit is crazy. Like the vents, front and the rear. Looking at the kit, I feel like from this angle where I'm standing, looking directly at the car, it looks insane. I love this angle so much. Right here. Dude, you can just really see how wide it just sticks out. Gosh, that looks so aggressive. Especially when we put the wheels on, it's gonna look insane. This area right here, like this side vent area, is really cool. Like, I don't know, just the way how it overlaps, and I don't know, it's very different than kind of like any other wide body kit I've seen. Like these two kind of just like, not sandwich, but they kind of just join together. Keep in mind there's gonna be some body work right here to kind of like make it, you know, look flush and neat, but it's very interesting how those two mounting points are. I think these are for, oh yeah, this goes supposedly, well, that's very different. I don't know, just the fact how it would have looked like before when we first got here, just completely bare. But now looking at it, you can kind of see like the vision, you know? Like, yes, it still looks like a mess, but dude, like just with the kit on, it already is starting to look like a car again. And with the clear tails on the car, it's gonna look so silly. Alright guys, to kind of finish off mounting the kit, what Alonzo's doing right now is actually making the holes bigger. So we're taking off all the self-tapping screws and we're putting, as you can see, like the proper wide body hardware. So like either like Allen bolts or, you know, whatever hardware you want to use. Essentially it's something like this. So This is what you call like a rivet nut. It's hard to see, but in there are threads, so you can thread like a bolt in here. Yeah, it's like this. So you kind of put it in here, and then there's like a special tool where it like pretty much clamps it, and it sandwiches the body of the car in between the rivet nut. If that makes sense. But first you got to drill a hole that's the size of this, so you can put it in just like that. Just like that. I was telling Alonzo, this kind of gives me like PTSD, because like I did my very first wide body install ever when I had the Rocket Bunny V1 kit. Yeah, it's just like drilling holes for wide body is one of the scariest things to do, like cars wise, in my opinion. You do it once and you can't go back. So it's like if it's crooked, you're pretty much like screwed. So that's just like what really scares me about wide body installs, is like making sure everything is like perfectly straight. This is how you install the rivet nut. So yeah, it clamps it with the metal, the body, and then you thread it out. Boom. Solid. Quarter panel is pretty much all properly bolted in with the hardware, the rivet nut. No more self taps. It's the right way to do it, yeah?
That's all done, yeah.
Alright, well, some time has passed. It is 11:38, almost midnight, but we just about finished up mounting the kit officially. We just put on the side skirt extensions. These things are so complex, like check this out. But yeah, super aggressive. We mounted those to the splitter, or to the side skirt, sorry. Dude, it's crazy seeing it like this, guys. Like I said earlier, it's starting to look like a car again. The next few days we're probably gonna focus on body work, just like small stuff, you know, like making sure the fitment is right on, you know, certain areas, certain mounting points, such as like the bumper to fender. So yeah, just small areas where we will touch up with body work. But for the most part, I think it was a pretty successful day for the very first day on working on the Streethunter FRS. Got a lot done. You know, we got literally the whole entire kit mounted up. Got some few things coming on the way as well, such as a brand new cat back, because I do have the blast pipe on the car right now. This thing right here is not gonna fit with the stock diffuser. I got a brand new rear bumper to throw on the car. Unfortunately, no more cut diffuser, you know, with the bash bar, which is why we're gonna have to switch out our exhaust setup. So that should be super fun. You know, got body work coming up, a brand new exhaust, the wheels, wrap, you name it. So guys, stay tuned. We got a lot of work left to do on the Streethunter FRS. Got about 3 to 4 days, so stay tuned for more, guys. But honestly, successful day, lots of progress made, and dude, I'm so hyped. Just look at it. This thing just looks absolutely insane. This is gonna be the start of a crazy, stressful week. I could already see it coming. You know, driving back and forth from you know, my hometown San Diego up to LA, which is about 2 hours, you know, without traffic. It's 12:16 right now, 12:16 in the morning, and I have work at 6. I still work my 9 to 5, so you know, I'm trying to make this happen, you know, this SEMA stuff happen alongside working my 9 to 5. I feel like this is one of those nights where I'm probably just gonna pull up to work right now and just sleep in the parking lot. I don't want to risk not waking up in my house because I know I'm just gonna sleep in. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and head home. Smash the like button for the progress so far on the FRS. You know, it's finally looking like a car again. And you know, slowly but surely we are getting there to this weekend. SEMA is coming in hot, no time to waste. Yeah, stay tuned for the next video. We got a lot to come. But yeah, that's enough talking. I love you guys so much. Thank you so freaking much for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.